fans and horror geeks, welcome to the Chop Block, the only block where the horror community can come together to sit back, relax, and enjoy the genre. I'm your host, Ashton Austin, and I hope you'll chill with me as I dive into cinema's most unique genre, providing screams and scares for decades. So to all my final boys and of course my final girls, grab your coat hangers, grab your knives, and of course your guns. Because I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you're next on the Chop Block. No, this is by no way any indication that I am back off of my much needed break. Alright, welcome back to the Chop Block, man. Y'all already know who I am, I already know who y'all is. I don't like to waste a lot of time. Today we're watching the Terrifier 3. This is the official trailer. If you have not seen my reactions to the first and second Terrifier film, the playlist will be linked in the description. I did also react to the Terrifier 3 teaser, which is this film we're about to see here. But here's the official trailer, Terrifier 3. Okay, that's loud.
You survived the most famous serial killer since Jack the Ripper.
The most famous? Okay, I gotta turn that down.
The 5-year anniversary is coming up.
5 years?
I think a lot of people would...
Okay, so this is gonna be my only pause before I go back through to do a breakdown. I did get a comment telling me, am I good in frame for y'all? Are we in frame now? I did get a comment telling me that Jonathan is in college because it's been a 5-year jump. So that's my mistake. That was a critical mistake I made in breaking down the teaser for y'all. My bad. Y'all be trying to crucify me in the comments when I don't know every little small detail in these movies. Relax, y'all. This is a nice, happy, positive community we have together. Let's keep going.
Really like to hear from you after all this time.
Okay, so who's she staying with? There's got to be some type of family. I
want to know what it's like to be in the presence of that kind of evil. What goes through your brain when he's close enough to you. You feel his breath.
Oh, this the shower scene? Oh. Chainsaw? He's added a new weapon? Okay. Damien continues to just...
Who? How can you be sure it was really him?
It is him!
Feel it. Who is this Santa? He's scaring my kid.
Yeah, he's scaring me too.
He's just
hey, Santa's handing out presents!
What is he handing out? What? Don't tell me you can tell all the kids at the mall. What's going on?
Why would he come back here? Even if he was alive, which he isn't.
Okay.
When you want to get as far away from here as possible, as far away from you, we both know this isn't over.
He wants revenge for it. That's Victoria. Oh my lord. Okay, we got a lot going on.
To the Terrifier.
Alright, so it's something with the Terrifier ride at the carnival.
Might be the only thing that could stop them.
They've got some sick shots. Did I see a headless art? No, art. He's at his peak right now. He's embracing. He is the slasher right now. He's embracing.
Looking forward to the best Christmas ever, filled with fun, smiles, and laughter.
Doubt that. Okay. Then he's eating milk and cookies. He remains a mess. October 11th. Y'all better go see it because y'all know I can't see it until it hit digital because it's not like I'm going to watch it without y'all. Okay, my first reaction just from seeing it, because you know I like to give y'all the first reaction before I go into the breakdown. Looks great. I mean, it looks like a peak slasher. You know, it's obviously modernized. You're never going to have the vibe of 90s or 80s slashers, but it definitely looks like a peak slasher. I think a lot of the problem a lot of people have with Terrifier is they think it lacks plot because, you know, the first film, you're just kind of there. The second film, you're just kind of there. But if you look at the first film coupled with the second film there's a huge plot going on here. And if you look at this third film, the plot expands. We don't know what's driving art. We don't know what the significance is behind the Terrifier ride at the carnival. There's a lot going on. So honestly, you just got to pay attention. Now, honestly, I can see this being one of the bigger horror movies of the year. You know, Terrifier 2 was huge. You know, it was known to make audience members vomit and whatnot. I ain't gonna lie. It had me a couple times. Roll the clip. going on? I'm sorry. Hold on. But you know, I enjoyed it. It was still a good slasher. You know, this is a horror channel. You can never be too gory. And now we finna go through it real quick, cause you know, we at 8 minutes. I could I could just leave y'all here, but well, we not at 8 minutes. We probably at 6 minutes because I have some pre-footage. But we finna go through it. All right, he's in somebody's attic.
You survived the most famous serial killer since Jack the Ripper.
Okay, and this is the ending. That's the ending of Terrifier
5-year
2.
anniversary's
Who's the little girl? So the 5-year anniversaries was big. We're taking a big time jump. I think because see, Terrifier 2 was happening right after the first Terrifier, despite being dropped in 2022. But the first Terrifier was dropped back in like 20. Oh, I don't know the date, so I'm not gonna say the year. But it was dropped years before 2022. I know that much. I'm not gonna say the year because you know y'all gonna try to crucify me.
coming up.
Okay. All right. I want to know who these new characters are. I could do some research into the plot, but yeah, no, I like to keep it fresh for the movie, so
I think
no need.
a lot of people would really like to hear from you
I don't know who this is.
after all this time.
She looked familiar. Was that her getting killed in the shower? That's Art's workstation. We've seen his little workbench multiple times. That's how I easily identify.
I want to know what it's like to be in the presence of that kind of evil. What goes through your
No, that's not her
brain
in
when
the
he's
shower.
close
That's
enough to you.
the brunette.
You feel his breath.
No, that's her in the shower. That's the same face. Yeah, that's her in the shower. So we can already confirm that a character close. Well, we already knew it was gonna happen, but 2 dead characters right there. It's sick. It's sick, honestly. It's honestly a sick scene, you know. It's showing a little bit because like it's moments like this that you wait for in the movie that are really good and could execute well. And maybe the trailer might be off of people's mind by October the 11th, but you know, a lot of people, a lot of huge, you know, into the franchise people, they've been raving about this scene. But I think this could have been a good scene if we never even would have known about it. Oh my God, could you imagine the shock value in the theater? Because it's a callback to Psycho. She's dead. I don't see how they get out of it. She was screaming. It seemed like maybe the boyfriend, let's see here. Maybe he swooped under and tried to tackle Art. Maybe she can get away. I don't know. I'm just trying to get y'all what I can get y'all. Nah, I don't know if they got away.
I saw him today. Who?
Okay, so Jonathan and Sienna look to be on okay but rocky terms. Obviously, Jonathan probably much better at coping than Sienna. He has a better coping mechanism while hers is kind of out there. She kind of wears her trauma on her sleeve. He keeps his tucked in. And I guess, you know, he doesn't like that she's constantly trying to bring them back into the trauma. Despite her being correct, Art is back.
How can you be sure it was really him?
What do you mean how you can be... Jonathan, everybody is not like you. Everybody's not walking around in Art the Clown costumes. And it's Christmas. It's not Halloween this time. Don't be a dummy.
I could feel it. Who is this Santa?
How does he even manage to get into position to where he could be in his Santa Claus seat interacting with hundreds of kids? And who opened the belt, the red velvet belt?
Scaring my kids.
Yeah, he's scaring me too.
Hey, Santa's handing out presents!
Why are the elves going with this? Did he possess them? This is clearly not Santa. When does Santa show up to work dressed up as a clown with blood all over him? Sometimes I really think Miles County, this is where it takes place. I'm a Terrifier fan now. I know where it's at. Produces the stupidest people you've ever seen in cinema. Here it is, a bloody clown dressed up as Santa. And you actually allowed your children to not even get on his lap, but to storm him And then he doesn't have one of those velvety bags that Santa Claus carries around. He's got like this creepy looking dingy trash bag. Okay. Julian Run? Is that a character's name? Is that a new character? Can I get captions on that? Julian Run! That's definitely Julian. This October.
Why would he come back here? Eve.
Okay, so we've got ourselves a new character as well. Here's a cop. I think this is the cop that arrives on scene at the Terrifier, taking place directly after Terrifier 2.
Even if he was
So
alive.
I think this cop is killed in the past tense, right? Because there goes Art's body right there. So this cop is killed in past tense.
But she isn't.
Or does he make
Wouldn't you
it?
want to get as far away from here as possible, as far away from you?
Sienna, what's on your hands?
As far away from you.
As far away from her. So Jonathan and Sienna identify. I guess they accept the fact that Sienna, for some reason, is his only kryptonite.
You both know this isn't over.
Now, how does Vicky get out is the question. Do we have a killing spree at her asylum is the question. Does Art go on a rampage? His head was with her at the end of Terrifier 2. I don't know who that is. That's definitely, it's a church swimming pool. Okay, so first thing first, Art killing at the church. Wow. Second thing, y'all getting busy in the church showers is even wilder. What did you expect to happen when you commit such a devious sin like that one? Okay, beautiful shot. I called out this shot in the first teaser. Just spectacular shot. I don't know what exactly we're looking at. I think she could be back at the carnival at the Terrifier, but spectacular shot. Once they get if they get this in a high quality still, this is a shot that people have used for years when you talk about Terrifier 3.
I have to go back to the Terrifier.
Okay, now what's going on here? Since we've added some characters, I mean, I guess it's just more people he killed, probably. You know, you have the little girl, the demon girl. You've got Victoria, who he didn't kill, but basically killed. So I guess he can bring people back, I guess.
Still buried there, isn't it?
It might be the only thing that could stop them.
Wait a minute. Might be the only thing that could... Okay, I'm confused. That ain't Now, they ain't bringing back Sienna and Jonathan's father, are they? From the dead? I mean, I don't know. Anything's possible. Again, the sickest shot of the movie. I mean, there are so many sick shots in this movie. Credit to Damien and the team because, man, they got some good shots. They know how to get some good shots. Him walking down this hallway menacingly. No head, by the way. What the freak? Miles can't... Look at the... Yeah. There's an asylum scene. That's not a... Yeah, that's an asylum worker. There's an asylum scene. Oh yeah, we're in for a good Terrifier. Promises to be 2024 movie yet. And then of course here's the scene where he's acting as if he's a statue. Art is practically as much of a horror icon as Michael, Jason, and Freddy. Agreed. I mean, to an extent. You know, he's got some more groundwork to do, but he is getting there for sure. I'm a huge fan of Art the Clown. Here's Johnny. We've got a call back to The Shining. Again, Damien. Really, Damien and the team, again, just really know how to get some good shots. Okay, roadside... Knock him down. That's roadside. What? Roadside demolition. I was just gonna say Miles County has roadside demolition. Okay, so he stole a demolition truck. So we make it see like a we make it have a big sequence here. I mean, we're in store for some very good sequences in this one. That's a good shot. Is that? Oh my God. That's Brooke. She's having a trauma meltdown, which involves bringing Brooke back. Here's Brooke. Probably one of the most avoidable deaths in this entire franchise. I'm just saying. If it ain't Brooke, then it's probably Tara. I'm just saying. Okay, we've got Art with this fire extinguisher. He's not in his Santa costume or nothing. He's in his standard costume. I'm just trying to do a little bit of time to see how everything goes down. This is Victoria, clearly killing at the assembly at the mall. Okay.
Looking forward to the best Christmas ever, filled with fun.
Is she writing in her diary? Okay, Sienna. We forgot. Okay, so Sienna writing in her diary, talking about Christmas filled with fun. Here's Art walking up.
Christmas ever.
Behind.
Filled with fun, smiles, and laughter.
Okay, so why do people, like, I can understand why people did it to Michael Myers back in 2018, but why are you letting this psychopath with a black trash bag get this close to your front porch on Christmas? It ain't Halloween. This man is not, he's not right in the head. He's got on a clown costume. I don't care if he's dressed like Santa, he's got on a clown costume, and he's bloody. And he has a dingy trash bag. Let's think for a second. Okay, another great scene. Don't know who he's killing here, but just another. Oh my God, somebody got dragged downstairs. Is this Sienna getting thrown across the couch? So I think Sienna was dragged downstairs.
Filled with fun, smiles, and laughter.
Yep. Sienna was dragged down the stairs, thrown across the couch. He's coming up for a swing. She's obviously gonna get out of this. And there's Art eating his milk and cookies in somebody's house. That's Terrifier 3. You can go to Terrifier3.com to find out anything you need to know about tickets to the film. I'm not going to be watching it in theaters, so don't tweet at me, don't spoil me. But you can go follow me on Twitter. The links will be in the description. And I'll see you guys on the next video.